In Western classical music, we have two main worlds of sound. We've got major and minor, easily thought of as the happy one and the sad one. Now we have a major scale and a major arpeggio to go with being in a major key. Minor, minor is a little bit more complicated for a number of reasons. Partly because the notes have different jobs. Now, if you just take the key signature, so that's where you have the treble clef, or if you're playing a lower instrument, a bass clef, or if you're playing a viola, an alto clef, or high cello, tenor clef, etc. If you look at where the treble clef is, and it's got the hashtags, the sharps, and the little B things, which are the flats, that is your key signature. And every sharp and flat that you have corresponds to a key. So you have keys, the keys only have sharps, or they only have flats, or they have nothing. So first of all, I would like for you to repeat, let's see if I can get this right. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. One more time. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. This gives you the order of sharps. The sharps that happen never change unless you're playing something really contemporary and strange, which is very unlikely. I saw it once in a Bartok piece. But in general, it's always going to be F sharp, Father, Christmas, C, gave, G, Dad, D, A, and electric, E, blanket, B. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. This gives you the order of sharps. The order of flats, blanket exploded and Dad got cold feet. Blanket exploded and Dad got cold feet. It wasn't a good Christmas for poor old Dad. So that gives you the order of flats. So blanket exploded and Dad got cold feet. So B, E, blanket exploded, and A, Dad, D, got, G, cold, C, feet, F. Yeah. So the flats always go the same way. Now, any key that you have, or any key signature that you have, could be either a major key or a minor key. So if you have one sharp, it could be G major. Great. Or it could be E minor, which shares a key signature. So this is called the relative minor. And we learn E natural minor, and I'll explain what that means in a second. We learn E minor first because it's got the same finger pattern, basically, except we're going to start on E. So what I mean is we're going to have the low C natural again. Now this is where I like people to use a fourth finger. So what you want is you want what I call the octave frame. And the octave frame is the relationship between the first finger and the fourth finger. Playing an E here on the D string and an E on the A string. And you play them together if you don't squish the bow into the strings. This shape, first finger and fourth finger, this is the octave frame. This is a very important hand shape. Notice my wrist is straight. This is not going to work. Sorry. Gotta fix it. Okay, so we have E. So E natural minor, quickly, is just the notes from the key signature. So E, F sharp, we have an F sharp. Now G, just start with open A for now. I'm not that cruel. B, C natural, D, then E. Come down. Okay. So you might have noticed that my E sounded very harsh. We want an open E in a couple of places. For convenience sake, when you're on a string, you want to go down the fingers to an open. but you want to go up to a fourth finger. And you want to avoid using an open E for something that sounds a little bit dark and moody, because that's generally considered to be very harsh, and generally you're going to avoid it. Now sometimes you want brilliance, right? Right, an open E sounds very good there. Or if you're playing on gut strings and doing historical performance, which we are not. So, first finger, should put on my metronome here. I'm going to do minims. All right, 3, 4. Fourth finger, low. Fourth finger, open. Now the arpeggio, we play E, and then we play third finger G, first finger B, then E. So this has a very different quality. If we wanted to make it major, I'd have to scoot my third finger up to a G sharp. Right? So this is minor. And that's the arpeggio. And you can also use this pattern for the B minor arpeggio. All right.